On December 30th, on the eve of the new year, more than 50 flights are delayed and about 10 have been cancelled for both departures and arrivals at Kaliningrad Krabrovo Airport due to poor weather conditions. The Regional Ministry of Emergency Situations has issued a warning about strengthening winds in the Kaliningrad region. The Kaliningrad region is receiving unfavorable forecasts not only from meteorologists but also from the military. As stated by the commander of the U.S. Army in Europe and Africa, General Christopher Donahue, the Kaliningrad region is surrounded on all sides by NATO member countries, and the North Atlantic Alliance could wipe it off the face of the earth in an unprecedentedly short time and even faster. The comments made by Christopher Donahue have already received a response in the Russian Federation. Thus, the head of the State Duma Committee on International Affairs, Leonid Slutsky, stated that a NATO attack on the Kaliningrad region would lead to retaliatory measures from Russia, including those provided for in the nuclear doctrine. Meanwhile, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin, during a live Q&A session, declared that Russia would destroy threats to the Kaliningrad region, if such threats arise.
We will destroy these threats. And everyone must fully understand and clearly realize this, that actions of this particular kind will simply lead to a significant escalation of the conflict on a scale never before seen. They will take it to a completely different, more dangerous level and expand it up to a large-scale armed conflict.
Speaking about the threats of a blockade of the Kaliningrad region, he expressed hope that this would not happen. Earlier, former commander of the European Corps, General Jarosław Gromadzinski, stated that Poland and other NATO countries could, if necessary, strike the Kaliningrad region due to threats from Russia. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Grushko stated that NATO is practicing scenarios for blocking the Russian region during its exercises.
There is a real collapse in the temporarily occupied Crimea. Local media report that due to the snowfall, there are kilometer-long traffic jams on the roads. Road services are working around the clock, and traffic police officers are helping drivers. Municipal services have intensified their work in the cities. On the morning of December 29th, about 17,000 people in 3 districts of Crimea were left without electricity due to bad weather. Restoration work is underway. Later, it was reported that an accident on the southern coast partially cut off power to Greater Yalta. Yalta received 8.5 millimeters of precipitation. About 100 people and 12 pieces of equipment are involved in clearing the streets and roads of snow and ice. Additional forces have arrived from Simferopol to help, reported Yanina Pavlenko, head of the occupation administration of the city. There is also a rather strong wind in Yalta right now, up to 18 meters per second, and it is expected to intensify. The sea is at a level 2 on the wave scale. Residents and visitors of the city are advised not to go onto the coastal reinforcement structures in such weather. A lot of snow fell in the mountains of Crimea over the weekend. For example, on Ipitri, the snow cover reached 41 centimeters. An emergency warning has been issued in the temporarily occupied Crimea due to the threat of snow avalanches. Meanwhile, in Yeniseisk, Russia, in the north of Krasnoyarsk Krai, a state of emergency has been declared. The water level in the Yenisei River has risen 17 centimeters above the critical mark. Several household plots have been flooded and traffic movement is restricted. In Moscow, temperatures as low as minus 19 degrees Celsius are expected in the coming days. Recently, the capital of the aggressor country was hit by a snow apocalypse. More than 100 flights were delayed at Moscow airports due to a severe blizzard. According to Russian telegram channels, because of the bad weather, there were problems with flight departures at Vnukovo, Domodedovo, and Sheremetyevo. A yellow-level weather warning was declared in the capital of the aggressor country. According to meteorologists, the heavy snowfall with strong gusts of wind could last until New Year's. Siberia was also buried in snow. Yakutia broke a temperature record. Minus 56 degrees were recorded in the region. Residents of the village of Tiksi suffered from a powerful blizzard that did not let up for 3 days. Meteorologists predict that the temperature could drop to minus 60 degrees Celsius in the coming days.